Yeah, this is David back with another Your Southern Picks video. Today I'm going to show y'all how to put new float bowls on your outboard boat motor. Mine are leaking and everybody seems to have that problem. I'm going to do one on film today and I'll go back and do the rest of them myself, and just to give you an idea of what's going on and what's happening. Let's take a closer look. Right here is your main jets and your throttle, and down here is your float bowls. If you'll see, they drill a hole in there and they put that little ball in there, and that little ball over time, gas wears it down and it starts dripping gas. That's the problem I'm having. Well, in your float bowls, if you can see, they're not even. I can stick my fingernail in there. They get warped over time, and you just gotta, all you can do to fix it is replace them. So that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on taking this one off and give you guys an idea of how easy it is to put them back in there and be done with it, and you won't have no more problems. And come back in here now. You got 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got a little Phillips screw head to help hold it in place while you take and put them on there. Just, you're gonna pull this one off. Like I said, I'm gonna do this one and give you guys an idea. Like I said, there ain't no fixing these when they're leaking like that. You can see people on some different videos and stuff, they're trying to put JB weld and anything you can think of, just try to save $1. But these right here, they're like $54 for all 4 carburetors, and they got them JB welding them and trying to stick all kinds of stuff in there. And believe me, JB weld and gas does not mix. It's going to eat the JB weld. The gas and JB weld is not strong enough for gas. I've tried fixing gas tanks with the stuff and everything, and I'm a proud believer of it in radiators and stuff like that. Okay, take a screw out. All it does is help hold it in place for you. But like I said, try not to drop nothing because it goes way down in there and your magnet is not going to pick it up. And I got to get to the other screws. They're down lower to the bottom. So okay, I'm working on the bottom one when I need to be working on the top one. So bear with me, guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. It's free to do so. Just hit that subscribe button and son telling what I might be doing. All 4 of these bolts are the same length, so you can't get them mixed up, so you can just throw them all in one pile. So, like I said, I'm going to do one of these, show you how simple it is, and I'll get back with the other ones. Y'all don't need to see me do 4 carburetors because it's all the same thing. You just, if you miss something, go back, watch my video again, and it'll show you where you went wrong. And you just take this carburetor, pull it off just like that. So what we got when we get it off Here's the float bowl. That's what's leaking right there. It drips gas. They drill that hole for no reason and put that little ball in there. And that is useless. It is no good. I've seen people packing JB Weld in there and all this gas and that. Like I said, gas will eat JB Weld. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to take this bottom screw out right here. This is a drain. This is a drain screw to drain your fuel out. Which in the winter time it's good to drain your fuel, and that way you don't get any. See, there's nothing in there right now because of them leaks. My ball drained back down and there's no pressure on the pump ball. It drained back down because that little bitty leak on 2 carburetors on this one, but I'm going to do all 4. So okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to set this right here just for a second. These guys right here, $54 on Amazon. Free shipping. Comes with everything you need. Got new screws, new jets, new float bowls, flat, not warped, new gaskets, everything you need. They got one for every, got new O-rings in there, everything's in here that you need. So, like I said, $54 on Amazon, guys. 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, don't matter. You can buy them a set of 6, set of 4, whatever you're needing. All these gaskets are the same, so I just need one. Leave them in there, leave them flat. Try to keep them bending them around too much. Try to be a little bit careful with them. You don't want to tear them. You don't want them sticking together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the other one back in here. I'm going to set it back over here in the shade so they don't get warped. Alright, now I got me a float bowl and I got me a gasket. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to go ahead and take the old float bowl off the carburetor. And here we go, we got 4 Phillips screws. There's it on. Two. I'm going to try a shorter screwdriver, guys. There's 3. And I is starting to see just a little bit of gas dripping, but not much. And there's 4. Okay. Now what we're going to do is just pull it straight up. There it is. There ain't nothing there you need, because they gave you all new parts. And if you look at it, I mean, if you take and look at it real close, you can see the warpage between this one and the new one. Turn this around right here. Give me a second, guys. If you look at that gap right there. I mean, look at how much of a gap there is compared to, you know, in this one, and this one's flat as a pancake. All right, so that's where our leak's at. So, well, what we're going to do next, we're going to go in here and get in our baggie. gonna get in our baggie here, and we're gonna take this O-ring and this drain plug. I'm gonna stick this O-ring on that drain plug. It goes all the way down, seats up good. Alright, we're gonna take and put it inside the carburetor. Float bowl, not the carburetor. Make sure it's in there good. Just want a good snug on it. Don't need to try to torque it down. It's copper, and plastic. It don't need no torque wrench. Now there we go. That's that. Okay, this guy's right here. They give you a new main jet. Takes a little straight head screwdriver to get it out. And what you do is you take the Phillips screwdriver head, take this out, like that. Just loosen it. You don't have to take it completely out. Grab your float. There's your needle valve right there hanging. Just let it hang. Don't worry about it. Set your float there. And then you go in here. This one don't have the main jet in it. It's not replaceable, let's put it that way. That's for another carburetor setup. I'm gonna double check it though. I'm gonna take the needle valve seat out. Everything's good in there. Got a good clean center in it. Okay. Put this back in there and just snug it up. Ain't gotta be torqued down, just snug it up good. Don't want to booger it up much because your needle valve won't work right. Okay, everything's good to go. Now you want to get your float. Make sure your rod's back in there. You want to set your needle valve back down inside the hole. Take and slide your rod in there, down in there with the screw. Make sure it's all the way in, setting down in the hole like that. And turn around, tighten the screw back up. Hard to do like that, but okay. Double check everything, make sure everything's good. Okay, I act like I got a little bind in that needle valve, so I'm gonna loosen that back up just a little bit. I'm gonna take this off. Something ain't settling in there right, and that's what you gotta watch out for. You want to be in there, you gotta be able to move. It shouldn't have been on, it was under my pin a little bit there. Needs to be over here on just on the side of that, not under the pin. If it's under the pin, it's not gonna go up and down like it should. And if it don't, the boat ain't gonna run. So, alright. Now what's the float's gonna get? See how far the float goes down now? Up and down. It wasn't doing that a minute ago, but I had my little tab here under my needle, on my needle pin, and it was blocking it. So, what's the other thing you want to look at is see how that float's sticking up. You don't want that. You want to take this float, hold this part down with your finger, push that float down, and you want to make it as even as possible. And that looks good to me, guys. Alright, now we're going to pop this gasket off. Like that. Then we're going to go back with a new one. Got a little pin over here that'll supposed to help you hold it in place. I ain't gonna say it's gonna do it, but let's flip it over. No, it can't be flipped over. It's gotta be like I had it. Just use your fingernail or something like that. Just be a little gentle with it, but I'm gonna get that pin in there. You see right there, I mean, you're just gonna have to move it around a little bit while you put your new bolts in there. Alright, now here's my new float bowl. We're gonna go with it, put it in there. Got this little cutout right here. It has to go over this pin, so just stick it in there like so. Hold it down with your thumb and try to line your bolt holes up best you can to start with, and then just go with each and every one of them. You just want to go in there and turn them a couple turns. Whether everything's lined up. There. Right there. Right there. Now guys, we just go back just like we did before. Tighten that one, go cross. Don't go into the next bolt. Go cross corner with them. Snug them up. There's that one. You ain't got to over tighten these. That rubber gasket will do amazing things. You over tighten it, you got stuff squeezing out everywhere, and you know, you don't want to over squeeze them. That's good. That's good. Now look at there. No gap, no warpage, nowhere. And this is brand new, it's not gonna leak. Like I said, don't try putting JB weld on it, it ain't gonna work. Okay, you can check your O-rings here. You got an O-ring here for gaskets. This one here looks to be in really, really good shape. So we're gonna go on back with it. And we're going to take and put it back on. Move our gas line up out of the way. Move everything up. Now just put all 4 of your bolts back in. Don't get worried about tightening nothing up yet. Just get everything started and straight. Alright, we got one more. Get our ratchet back out here. I'm gonna go down here first and get this one in a little farther. Like I said, guys, there ain't no fixing these things other than getting new float bowls. And like I said, on Amazon, you can pretty much, you can get a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder. They're pretty close to the same price for the float bowls. Like I did the bowl, I want to go up here cross-cornered like I did on the bowl. You never want to go side to side. You're not going to get a good seal. Alright. Just want to snug it up because you're dealing with aluminum and plastic, guys. It will crack and you will be on Amazon again. Nice and snug. I'm using one thumb right here, guys, so I can feel the pressure. That's it. That way you can pretty much feel the same pressure on every bolt. Just use your thumb on just one way there and you'll get the same torqueness on every one of them. Guarantee it. One hand, one thumb. Okay. And like I said, guys, it's free. Like and subscribe to my videos. Like I said, I appreciate it. Help my channel get it boosted up. I'm trying to do this for you all, you know. And of course for myself, because my boat's leaking gas. But I want to show you all how to fix yours, because I'm sure you're having the same problem everybody else is, you know. Alright, you got this screw right here that goes up there. It's the one that's supposed to hold everything in place for you, but I'm doing it last because it really don't matter. You just screw it in there, snug it up, be done, it's over. So now we're not going to have any more leaks. This carburetor's done. That's all there is to it. And I got 3 more to do, but I don't think you guys need to see them. So like I said, if you need to know anything else on that, just go back, rewind the video a little bit. Everything's in there. So try to be honest on my channel. Like and subscribe to my video, please. And this thing will run like a top, and you'll have more fuel in your tank without it going down out the bottom of the motor. Like and subscribe to my video. Thank you. We're out of here.